Hey, good morning. This is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies. Crude is selling off from reports of Saudi Arabia having more product hitting the market. There was also a news report that Iran is getting close to finalizing the contractual language for the United States oil companies to come in and sell its products. Um, then those contracts should be entered into within the near year, I guess, 18 months, between 12 and 18 months. So they're working on that language now. So there'll be a lot of product available for crude. Um, and this is keeping prices down. There's also an API report that came out overnight showing more inventory is being held in Cushing. So we're at the weekly open, the current week. So I've got a line in the sand to remind me where that current open is. And let's go back to 8.8 and just verify that. Here we go, 8.8 at 8 o'clock in the morning. Right about here. So I don't have my 1 minute chart up, but somewhere around here we could use this pivot low. But close is close enough, right? So just somewhere on the chart to show me if I'm above or below that level. That's my weekly open, and that's a very key metric to keep on your chart. My volatility, I have guesstimated by optimizing my bar that I needed a little bit larger bar size to fit within my volatility windows. I want volatility to trade in my upper first volatility band as much as possible for those nice range expansions. And so because we're getting at looks like a market top for that pivot point, and we broke that level and are coming back down, coming back up to test it, and then making our next lower high, that we should have a larger bar size. And you see right here the sideways market. The best thing I've ever done was these custom bars, because it really shows me when to stay out of the market and when to get in back in the direction that I want to be trading. So I've got a 30 tick and a 20 tick today for EIA day. Currencies are really what's making me pay attention. Gold and currencies. Look at this overnight action. It's very extended. It's hard for me to jump into a move that has been overextended so much um, this late in the game. But make no mistake, and we're at yesterday 200 already. It's kind of got, yeah, put a 15-minute chart up here so you can see. So we're at the yesterday 200. So we're quite extended on this range. But here's R3. So that's really the target. Expect a little bit of a pullback coming into the close, and then trade anything that you can following these pullbacks, but it may not get you in. It may not break the volatility. I mean, everything's been holding up so well. So maybe a pullback to 161.8 and then another takeoff. But we will see. It's hard to get into these overextended markets. The 6E, the 6A, the 6J. The emerging market currencies are selling off because people have recognized that they can get yield from the currencies that they've been lacking in the markets. So these emerging market currencies are providing the yield that no one can get any longer from their other financial standard financial instruments, their bonds and their stocks. So I think this is a brand new trend, just starting out. Don't feel like you're going to be missing out. There's plenty of room to take this. Look at the weekly on the yen, on the euro. We're in a sideways channel and we're just starting to go back up. Plenty of room to catch this move to the upside. Plenty of room. So keep your eye on any retracements so that you can get back in the direction that this is going, and that is long. So currencies are the new trade of the day, I would say, for a while. So gold, the yen, the euro, ultra bond. So quite a bit of alpha here. And on the bottom end of the spectrum, we've got crude selling off, bumping around in the middle of its trend. So be careful. Very, very dangerous to be shorting it at this point because it's very mixed. So I would wait until that EIA report comes out before getting involved and see if we can get this market trending directionally, so that you don't get whipsawed out of a trade. And I will probably be looking for other opportunities in the currency market until that EIA report comes out. So at 7:30 in a few minutes, I'm gonna be trading gold and some of these other currencies if I can get them back in the direction of the trend. So here's my chart, taking a minute to populate. I think I have too much going on in my charts. I have a new algo that I've got open on one of my charts. So I think that weekly chart was killing me. So I just closed that. So that shouldn't help with the charts not populating quickly. Anytime you run weekly data with your calculations, it takes forever to calculate them. So stick with your bar direction, stick with your volatility, and stick with your trend. When you can find it matching all together, that's when you want to be engaging the market in that direction. Super simple. And that's where I was going yesterday. Once we can put these components together, we should be able to have a button on our dashboard, on our trading platforms, that allows us to have multiple strategies to deploy. Okay, y'all have a great day and trade well. I'm up maybe $1,300, something like that, in the last 2 days of trading. So I'm going to keep it going on the forward trajectory, but recognize on the rules, terms, and disclosures that futures trading does contain substantial risk, and the hypothetical performance disclaimer on the website before trading any strategy. Sim trade it until you understand what you're doing with it. Thank you so much. Y'all have a blessed day.